Hello, my friends. This is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine. 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Dr. B wants to talk to you about what you need to do immediately. The first few steps, but major steps, in case you have a heart attack at home or at work. You, whether you are a male, a female, or something in between, regardless of your gender, your race, your ethnicity, your religion, if you are 40 and above, then this is for you. Dr. B wants to talk to you about such an important topic so that I can save your life in case it happens that you have a heart attack at home or at work. Remember, my fellow brothers and sisters and citizens, heart attack is the number one cause of mortality in human beings all over the world. It kills millions of people all over the world. Number one cause of human death. I'm talking about adults, right? Not children, not neonate, not infants. The number one cause of death in adults all over the world, of course, including the US, is a heart attack, also called in medicine myocardial infarction. Remember that half of heart attacks, myocardial infarction in medicine, right, happen as an inaugural event, first time event. Half of the heart attacks happen in somebody who had absolutely no clue that he has a heart disease or he's at higher risk of a heart attack, and he never had that before. First time event is an inaugural event in somebody who had absolutely no clue that he might have a heart attack today or tomorrow or in a few months, right? We call that an inaugural event. Means something that shocks, comes as a surprise. Everything is fine. The guy is 55, 50, 60, doesn't matter. And suddenly he's at home or he's at work or he's at the gym, whatever the katso it is, it doesn't matter. He is having a heart attack, right? This is for you. Listen to me very carefully because it's going to save your life. In case you have a sudden shortness of breath, chest pain that radiates to your chin, to your arm, radiates to your belly, right? Chest tightness, pain, any of these suspicious symptom, pressure in your chest, right? It might be a combination of all those. You have the chest pain plus the shortness of breath plus the discomfort, right? And this shortness of breath is accompanied by this pain or by this pressure in your chest, everything radiating to your arm, to your left arm, to your shoulder, right? Usually the left shoulder, to your belly. Any discomfort in your chest that radiates, it can be just a pressure or just a pain, like, oh my God, it's just a freaking pain, right? Anything like that, plus or minus shortness of breath, right? You need to immediately do the following. Listen to me very carefully. Do not allow anyone to take you to the emergency room. You stay where you are. Do not make the mistake of asking someone to immediately take you to the emergency room, even if it's just a few minutes away. You stay where you are and you call 911. The reason is very simple. Because the person who is taking you to the emergency room, what is that person gonna do if suddenly you pass out? That person's not gonna be able to do CPR. You need to stay where you are and you call 911. If you're alone, you pick up the phone, you do that. If you have somebody with you, that person has to pick up the phone and call 911. In the meantime, next step, second step, you do not lay down flat. You don't do that. You sit in a couch. You sit in a chair. You sit in an armchair. Do not lay down if you're having a heart attack, right? If you are having a heart attack, do not lay down, because laying down is going to bring more blood from your lower extremities, your legs, towards the heart, right? You know that very well, right? Two-thirds of our blood is located in our lower body. So when you lay down, all this venous blood from your legs and lower pelvis and abdomen and blah, 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 gonna come back to your heart and increase the oxygen demand, because the heart is gonna react by trying to pump more. And it's going to increase a huge amount the oxygen requirement of your heart. But you don't want that. You want your heart to be relaxed when you're having a heart attack. You want your heartbeat to go down. You want to stay away from stress. You don't want to give more work to your heart to do, because the heart is having a heart attack. So you don't want to stress more the heart and to increase the oxygen demand on your heart, right? So do not lay down. Anybody who's telling you lay down on the floor, lay down in bed, lay down in the couch, say no. I need to sit. You need to sit. You sit. Kind of reclined, a little bit reclined, not completely sitting up straight because it's not comfortable. You need to be comfortable to relax, to lower your heartbeat, to lower the oxygen demand of your heart, to spare that little heart that is having a heart attack, and to relax it so that it doesn't need to work more. The harder your heart is going to work, the more oxygen it's going to need, the bigger the heart attack. You're going to cause more damage. So you lay down like that, reclined, like that in the couch or in the armchair. Do not lay down. Again, I repeat. Okay? So number one step, you call 911. Don't allow anyone to take you to the emergency room. It would be a big mistake. Right? Call 911. In the meantime, you lay sitting like this, recline, not lay down, you recline, you lay recline like that in the couch or in the armchair. Your legs have to be down so that you don't bring more blood towards your heart and increase the oxygen demand and the work of the heart, right? That's the number two step. Number three, you immediately take one pill of 325 milligrams of aspirin, and you chew it, you put a lot of it under your tongue to get dissolved under your tongue to increase rapidly the absorption, right? So you chew it, the aspirin, 325 milligrams, 325 milligrams. Everybody has aspirin, right, at home. If you don't have aspirin at home or at work when you're having a heart attack, send your kids, send your wife, send your husband, send your dad, anybody who is with you, knock on the door of a neighbor and knock on the door and ask them for aspirin. I mean, who doesn't have aspirin? I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you don't have aspirin right now, make sure that, like Dr. B, you have a little emergency kit at home. I have actually a big emergency kit. It's a big suitcase like that, full of everything that I need. But you don't need that. Have the basic stuff, for God's sake. Have a basic emergency kit. You can buy for cheap an emergency kit. It comes with different sizes and stuff. There's so many stuff that you can put in it. Buy one that is basic, affordable, blah blah blah. Keep it at home. How can you not have simple aspirin at home? It can save your life. 325 milligrams, you chew it, you put a lot under your tongue, you drink water to dissolve it in your mouth, right? This will save your life because it will prevent extension of the blood clot, right? Aspirin is a platelet inhibitor. I don't want to go into the medicine, right? It's an anti-platelet. So it prevents blood clots that causing your heart attack to get bigger, right? So you need to do that immediately, right? If you have only baby aspirin in your cabinet, or which is 81 milligrams, you chew 4 of them. 4 times 81, 324, right? It's the same, 324, 4 times 81, or 325 milligrams, right? You take the freaking aspirin immediately. Step number 4, you relax. You need to decrease the amount of stress that you're having so that your heart rate decreases. Remember, the higher your heart rate, the more stress you have because of this heart attack, and your wife going crazy, your kids going crazy, or your husband going crazy. Oh my God, there's a heart attack. Oh my God. This is a disaster. You have to relax. You close your eyes. You are sitting in the couch or in your armchair, whether you're at home or at work, and you breathe. Make sure they ventilate you. Bring a fan. Get a lot of oxygen and fresh air. Open the freaking window. Get some fresh air. Tell your wife to bring the freaking fan. Put it on your face. And breathe deep and relax. And wait until 911 comes, right? If you are alone at home, make sure that as you call 911, you open the door, because they're not going to be able to come in. They're going to break your door, and sometimes they cannot break your door because your door is so, my door, nobody can break it. It's a metallic door, anti-theft, anti-robbery. I mean, nobody could break that stuff unless they use some dynamite, right? Unless they use some dynamite, nobody can get into my apartment. It's not going to happen, right? So open the freaking door, right? So that 911 can come in if you are alone. So number 1, you call 911. Number two, do not lay down. I beg you, don't lay down. Dr. B knows what he's talking about. Don't listen to your wife or who is a nurse. The nurse will blah, oh, lay down. No, don't lay down. The nurse doesn't know that. Do not lay down. Actually, nitroglycerin that the emergency room is going to inject to you, or the 911 ambulance that is coming, quickly they're going to give you some sublingual nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin going to vasodilate your heart's vessel, but also vasodilates the vein of your legs to prevent you from having more blood coming to your heart and increasing the oxygen demand. Nitroglycerin. But you don't have nitroglycerin. I do have nitroglycerin in my emergency kit. So until you get nitroglycerin injected or sublingual by the emergency people, do not lay down. And you will notice that the emergency people, they will not carry you in their ambulance if you have a heart attack laying down. They will put you in semi-recline like this. You will be like this, kind of laying obliquely like that. You don't want to lay down, right? That's very important. And number 3, of course. So number 1, call 911. Number 2, do not lay down, I beg you. Number 3, get aspirin. 325 milligrams. 1 pill under your tongue, dissolve it. It will get absorbed faster, right, than swallowing it. And or 4 pills of 81 milligrams. Same thing, doesn't matter. 325 milligrams or 4 pills of 81 milligrams. And number 4, you have to relax. I know it's a stressful environment, right? You're having a heart attack. You have pain, all right? You have to wait until 911 comes. They will give you morphine injection, subcutaneous or intramuscular. They give you a quick shot of morphine. The pain will be gone, right? But in the meantime, even if you're having pain, the only way to control the stress and the pain and this fast heartbeat is to relax. Make sure you open the window, get a fan, Relax until the freaking ambulance comes, and then they will take care of you. Do you understand? This, you have to watch this video again, because this will save your life, right? Now, of course, this video does not apply to someone that is at home or at work who had a heart attack and completely passed out. Remember, a lot of people who have a heart attack are still completely conscious, right? So the guy is still able to communicate with friends, family, co-worker. He has pain, shortness of breath, blah, yeah, my God. But he didn't pass out. If the person obviously passes out, you need to do CPR and call 911, blah, 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 right? This case, this video, I'm talking to you who is going to have a heart attack, or if you see someone who has a heart attack but the person is still conscious and communicating, is able to talk, so he didn't pass out and completely, where you need to do CPR, right? The person who has a heart attack, sudden pain, shortness of breath, discomfort, tightness, radiating to your jaw, to your neck, to your shoulder, to your tummy, doesn't matter, right? You need to do these 4 steps. 911 immediately, laying kind of oblique, sitting up but not completely up in the couch comfortably so that you can relax. Quickly aspirin, and of course to relax your heart. 4 steps. Do not forget. And also, please, I beg you, if you don't have a simple emergency kit at home, how is that possible? You need to right now go on Amazon, go on freaking, I don't know which website, there are millions everywhere where you can order an emergency kit. It comes with all this stuff that you need and basic stuff, what to do if you cut yourself and blah, 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 and the basic stuff with some betadine and gauze sponges and, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what you have to do, guys. Guys, Dr. B is giving you easy, simple advices. I will have to post another video about what to do, of course, when someone has a heart attack at home, but the guy has passed out. That's obviously a different situation. It can happen. Then you need to do CPR and blah, 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 blah. I mean, you get my point. This video right now that I'm talking to you, it's about the huge, most common case when the guy is having a heart attack but is conscious, didn't pass out, and he's at work or at home or at the gym. You, my friend, watch yourself. Listen to this video, review this video, slow it down if you want, try to put this in your brain, the 4 steps you need to do. And don't allow anybody, because a lot of people are amateurs, they don't understand what I just told you, and that will save your life. So don't allow your wife who is panicking, or your husband who is panicking, or your neighbor or your coworker to take you to the hospital. The wife gonna take you to the hospital. Oh, it's just 5 minutes away. No, you tell the wife, do not do that. Call 911 immediately. Bring me an aspirin. Right? 911 immediately. Tell the wife to bring you an aspirin, put it under your tongue, and do not lay down. You sit in the couch and then you relax. Tell the wife, honey, please open the window. Tell your kid, bring a fan. And you breathe and you breathe and you breathe. You lower the oxygen demands, the needs of oxygen of your heart. Your heart will relax, will not need as much oxygen, then the damage will be lower. The more oxygen demand from your heart, the more damage you will do to your heart. Then it's really bad. You want to keep the heart attack small so that you don't have any, in medicine we call sequelae, plural of sequela, means damage. You don't want the heart attack to damage your heart too much, just a little bit, so that you don't wind up dead at the hospital or wind up with heart failure and blah, blah. It's a disaster. Number 1 cause of mortality. I love you, my fellow citizens. I went to medical school 30 plus years ago, and I took the Hippocratic Oath because I love medicine and my patients and people. I didn't go to medicine for the glory, the fame, the money. I swear to God, I make enough money at the clinic. I get enough fame and glory from my patients who love me, and I love them back. And I promised you when I open this channel that I will never, ever, ever BS you. I will always be direct with you. I will never sell you any garbage stuff. I will never, ever, ever tell you about this fake stuff. I'm not a charlatan. There's a lot of charlatans. There are a lot of quacks. I call them healthcare quacks everywhere, whether it's online, whether it's videos or written and stuff. People who are claiming stuff that are absolutely wrong, trying to sell you stuff, trying to give you advice that they have absolutely no clue about. I'm a medical doctor. I have a medical degree. I've been in medicine for 30 plus years. I'm a master in public health. I have a master's degree in public health. I'm licensed and certified in 14 different fields of high level medical imaging, right? I know everything about medicine like the back of my hand. Listen to me, please. I love you. Get back to me if you have any questions and comment down there. I promise I will get back to you. And it might take time because I'm so busy, for God's sake, but I love it. I love my busy life. But I will get back to you. God bless you all, and I hope to talk to you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.